In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up SERPER API HTTP request in n8n. By the end, you'll have a working HTTP request node that calls the SERPER Search API and returns structured results you can use in your workflow. First, go to n8n.io and sign into your workspace. Open a new workflow so you're on a clean canvas. When the editor loads, look for the plus icon on the canvas or in the left toolbar and click it to add a node. In the node picker, type HTTP request into the search bar and select it. This built-in node will make the call to SERPER for you. Inside the node, choose the appropriate HTTP method. For SERPER's search endpoint, use POST, since we'll send a JSON body that contains the search query and optional parameters. Next, enter the request URL. For SERPER search, use the standard search endpoint URL. Be precise here, avoid trailing spaces or extra slashes, and keep the protocol as HTTPS for security. Now select authentication. For an API key flow like SERPER, set authentication to none in the node itself and plan to include your key as a header in the next step. The safest approach is to store your key in n8n credentials and reference it, rather than pasting secrets directly into fields that might be shared. Enable the options to send query parameters, headers, and body. Start with headers, add a header for your API key, and include content type set to application/JSON so the API knows you're sending JSON. Then open the body section, switch the body content to JSON, and add a field named Q with your search term as the value. You can optionally include fields like location, GL, or HL to localize results. Keep values concise and valid, and only include what you need. Query parameters are typically not required for the basic search endpoint, so you can leave that section empty unless a specific SERPER endpoint calls for them. When your node is configured, click Execute Node, watch the results panel. A successful call returns status 200 and a JSON payload with search results, titles, links, and snippets. If you see 401, your key is missing or incorrect. A 400 usually means the body format is wrong or Q is missing. A 429 indicates a rate limit. Wait briefly and try again. You can expand the response to inspect fields and confirm the structure matches what you expect before wiring the node into the rest of your workflow. That's all you need to get SERPER talking to n8n. With a working HTTP request node, you can now pass the JSON output to downstream nodes to filter, transform, or notify other systems.